Alright, we're going to talk a little bit about notifications. I'm seeing this more and more. I'm getting a lot of questions about it, especially in some of our labs and some of our classrooms. It's pretty common, and it's actually not something that's not supposed to be there. This is a normal part of things that happen with a browser. I'm just going to show you the example in Chrome since most of us use this. If you're using Firefox or something else, let me know and we can work on the details. But here's what's happening. Usually in this lower right hand corner, you guys are seeing some pop-ups. It initially pops up. Some of them are a little bit sketchy, and especially in our lab, they're a little shady, and you don't want those there. You're probably also seeing them at home as well as in your classroom. They immediately go away, sort of. But if you click down here and you look in this little area in the very bottom right, you see what looks like a little, kind of like a quote mark. Occasionally, if you have multiple messages waiting for you, you will see a number in here and it'll tell you how many messages you have. You click on that and you get this whole sidebar window over here on the right hand side. You can see I only have one listed in here. If you had a pop-up earlier that popped up and you're like, oh, I don't like that, if you go here now, you'll probably see it again listed here. Sometimes you get a long string of 3 or 4. What most of you do, you just come up here and you can see you have a little gear to configure it and you have a little X to clear it. A lot of you are just clearing that. The problem with that is it's not stopping it, so you're going to get messages coming back. What this means is by getting these messages is that you have somewhere at some point, or a student has done this, has allowed messages to come from that specific site. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of this by just clicking out in the open, and I'm just going to go to a website here. I'm just going to go to one MB Action. This is just one I know that will do this. And you can go to this website. A lot of these sites have this happen. So you can see right here, you guys will probably see a lot of this from various websites. This is one that I forced, and you can see that it says, hey, this is MB Action. It wants to show notifications, allow, or block. Sometimes you click the X, sometimes you click allow, sometimes you click block. It just depends. But what's happening, if you are getting pop-ups, again, over here on this sidebar, then that means that somewhere along the line someone has clicked allow on that specific website. So I'm going to go ahead and hit allow, although in most cases you probably want to hit block. So you can see that I just got a notification down here. This is what you guys are seeing. It goes away, but then I can click here and now you can see not only do I have the one for my antivirus that ran, but also now for this particular website. So that's what's happening. So we're going to leave those there for now, although we can clear those. So what I want to show you is if you are getting those and you do not want them, or you do not remember hitting allow, you can reverse that. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So what you need to do is go, again, this is just for Chrome. I can do it in Firefox and it's very similar. Click on the 3 little dots. Click on Settings. Then click on your menu to get Advanced Settings, and you choose Advanced. Immediately below you have Privacy and Security. At that point now we have a screen, it's right here, called Site Settings. And then you scroll just a little bit and you want to look for the notifications area. Here's notifications. Just click on that bar and now you get a list. So you see the way this screen is organized. You have the top part that says block, and you can see I've done a pretty fresh install here, so I don't have any sites that I've blocked yet. I have a bunch that I've allowed. So I have all of my Google stuff, and I would recommend leaving all the Google stuff. That's all okay. Those are all things done by default because we do everything via Gmail or Google Drive. But you can see there's 4 down here that I've just recently accepted. KFOR, KOCO. I just did a couple of news channels because I knew that they would pop up those. MB Action is the one that I just now currently did. And then YouTube also does that the first time that you want that. So you need to determine, do you want these? In this case, I do not. So I am going to take and click the three dots for more actions. And in the KFOR, I'm not going to remove it because I don't want notifications from them, and I don't want to be asked again. So if you remove it and you go back to the website, it'll ask you if you want notifications again, yes or no. So in order to stop that, I'm just going to hit block. And that way it now throws it up here in the block area. So the next time I go there, I get no notifications and it doesn't ask me anymore either. I'm going to do the same thing here. Block. MB action, I am going to block. But now for YouTube, I actually use YouTube quite a bit. Let's say that I don't want to use it for this one, but I do want to show you another option. I'm just going to remove it. So now it is no longer available in any of my sites here. So at this point, I'm done. We can close that. We can close that. I'm going to pop a new tab, and I'm going to go to YouTube. And since I did not block YouTube, I just deleted it. It should ask me for the notification again, but it is not. It will probably do it the next time I close my browser and log in. So anyway, that's pretty much it. So you can click here and you can see since I've disabled the mountain bike action, it's gone. I'm going to go ahead and close my security, and notifications should all be good, should be taken care of. If you have any questions, give me a holler.